Hey guys, welcome back. Bodie101 here, and we're back in Infinity Evolved Skyblock, picking up right where we left off. So last episode, did a lot of chit-chatting, we made a bunch of crap tables, and we made ourselves one cobble gen. And I guess, from what we kind of learned, we don't get a whole lot of juice out of vanilla tools, but we get a little bit of something, and that's okay for right now. So let's see. So we got 6 out of the wooden one. Let's see what we get out of a cobble one real quick. Oh, okay, we lost one. All right, we lost another one. Oh, okay, we lost another one. We're not doing so hot. All right, we got our 3 back. That's a plus. All right. This seems to be going pretty decently. Does it show? Yeah, okay, well, this is good. This is fine. So we can use this. Now, of course, we're not going to have a whole thing of me doing this. I just wanted to kind of check it out. All right. So we're getting cobble, which is what we're going to basically want to build our platform out of. We're not going to want the wood stuff. And obviously, this is something I'll be able to work on off camera. So, all right. So, good news is, cobble tools, stone tools hold up. That is a plus. But, we need to get into some different stuff. So, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to give us a little bit more space. And I want to, like I said, use cobble. Now, we can change this block up later to get some different stuff. But we're going to start with this. Alright, let's extend our platform out just a scooch, and then we're gonna have to get back into doing some more tree stuff here. And we're gonna get to a point where I'm going to want to kind of look at the mods that are in here, but let's get to a certain point first. So, first and foremost, I need to make ourselves a crook. Okay, so that is priority 1. Now that we got that, let's go ahead and get ourselves a sapling. Let's get a little bit of bone meal. Not real happy how much bone meal we used in the first episode, but oh, this is a big one. Well, alright, whatever. It's fine. Alright, we already just got ourselves a silkworm. Got ourselves a couple silkworms. So let's, since we have this here, let's go ahead and pop these guys in. And let's, that's not connected to anything, is it? Damn it. Is that connected to a leaf under? It is. Okay. So let's let that spread and kind of do its thing. And let's kind of take this moment while that takes a while to kind of look through. So, what we have in this pack, and let me just make sure I don't have like, okay, it starts in recipes. Sometimes in mod packs, they start you in cheat mode, which I hate, so. Alright, so, mod list. We've got ourselves advanced solar panels. I don't know much about this one. Agricraft, somewhat. Let's see, we got computer-controlled seed analyzer. I haven't seen that before. That wooden gate I haven't seen before, so there is some newer stuff in here. What is this? Clippers. Right-click on crops to obtain clippings. Clippings can be planted on other crops. Successful planting is based on strength. Okay. Alright, that's, we got cinder pearl, shimmering leaf. Okay, so it looks like they've added some, what is that, from witchery? I don't know what that's from. Or from, yeah, I don't know. Okay. So we got all the mystical flowers. We've got, these ones here. Okay. So that's that. We got another one, Bites of Dust, which I really haven't messed with either. And I don't quite know how we get, okay, so a tiny pile of uranium dust apparently doesn't have a crafting recipe, so I don't know much about that. AE, we know, probably this one's going to be tricky for me because there's a lot of stuff in here that I'm not used to. Charged staff and entropy manipulator and stuff, so we need your help with that. This I don't even know how to say that. Compressed crafting table, double compressed crafting table, dire crafting table, diamond lattice. Okay, so yeah, I don't know anything about this one. Baubles, BC Builder, we kind of know about, quarries and fillers and and whatnot. All the build craft stuff, which we know. Robotics I would like to learn. I try to do this stuff in Project Ozone, and yeah, I just gave up. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. We know about this stuff, and I know that these chipsets are going to be a lot more important in this than in a lot of other series. Got some bibliocraft. We got big reactors, which I don't think there's anything real new in big reactors. Bernie core. I've messed with these compartment things before. I think in like Davy Jones' locker, so there's going to be some cool stuff in that. Britannia, we know. I don't think there's anything real major and different in here. I'm not seeing it. We did a lot of Britannia. Unstable beacon. Okay. What are these? Glimmering. Okay. So there might be a few things in here new to us. Botany, Buildcraft Compact, Carpenter's Blocks we know, Chisel we know, Computer Craft. This one's a tough one. This one's a lot of learning stuff, and I am lazy. Cooking for Blockheads we know. This is a great mod. I love this one. DecoCraft, Draconic Evolutions would be cool. Ender.io. There is a lot of Ender.io stuff that I have not messed with, that like really gotten into, and I'll kind of show you guys something here. Okay, let's look up generator. For any of you guys that might not be real familiar with this, usually a Stirling generator is super easy to make because it's usually just stone brick and a furnace and real basic stuff. As you can see in this pack, we are going to need iron gears, a machine frame. In the machine frame, we can't just build it in our stuff. We have to put in dense, refined iron plate, crushed obsidian, basic circuit board, tin gears, and iron chipsets in an assembly table with lasers just to get a machine frame. I'm going to hate this pack. Machine chassis. All right, there's another machine frame. Basic capacitors. Look at this. Usually it's redstone, gold nuggets, and what? Copper. Now we've got singularum, redstone chipsets, and lapis electron tubes, which we need a thermionic fabricator. I'm going to hate this pack, and you guys are going to love me hating it. So, chipsets, assembly table, that hasn't really changed. And, all the different iron gears. Iron gears. Metal press. With a metal press mold gear. We can't even just put them around a thing. Look at this. We got to get refined iron plates, which means you need a metal former. This is just to make a Stirling generator. This pack is going to be awful. Come on, Shree, keep going. So that has a little bit to do with why I was like, oh, we'll see how far I get. But, I mean, it's... I know you guys were like, okay, there's a lot of grind work, there's a lot of off-camera work, and I think that's going to be more the deciding factor in the longevity of this pack than it is going to be our ability to do stuff, because when it comes to making YouTube videos, it's very different than playing the game. And I know that sounds like basic and dumb, and you're like, yeah, I understand that, but I could sit here, okay, let's say, a little behind the scenes talk here. I could sit here and say I'm hanging out with Heather, and me and her generally will kind of just like watch, movies or TV shows on like Netflix and Hulu and all kinds of stuff while we're talking, right? And while we're hanging out. Kind of the same way that, normal couple would kind of do if they were just hanging out at home, right? Anyways, and generally, because we're not sitting on the couch watching this stuff, we're sitting at our computers, we do off-camera work. And that's where the majority of both of our off-camera work comes from. Now, I could sit here and this is where you guys got to really understand. This is the only part that makes this mod pack, makes me nervous in this mod pack. I could sit here for 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, right? And work on something, whatever something is. Something I'm working on. I can sit here and just, grind out, and I'm working on a project for one of the series. When it's done, that 4 hours has come and gone. I could have easily gotten a project done that is literally going to cover 5 minutes of a video. That's it. It could be like, all right, so in between episodes, I made this thing, or I harvested this stuff. Things like magic crops and stuff, especially when you don't have a super awesome watering can yet. Yeah, that stuff could just sit there and you just grind. And what you get out of it is very limited. You know, the amount of stuff you get out of it is very light, to say the least. So that's the only thing a lot of the time that'll kill a series, is if I don't feel that I can get done what I need to get done to be able to bring you guys content I like. It's unfortunately a lot of time it's a numbers game, and to be honest with you, that has a lot to do with whether a series lives or dies. Not as much as, like, okay, the number one thing that'll kill a series is if something's broken. If something is just frustrating from a broken aspect, not frustrating because, oh, this is hard and I don't want to do hard things. No, nothing to do with that. Like, if it is just straight up broken, right? That'll generally kill a series. And keep in mind, I can only speak for myself, but another thing that'll kind of kill off a series is if it's just not fun. You know, if I'm sitting here and, you know, there's a difference between, like, I'm getting frustrated because I'm confused or something like that, because generally that stuff can be pretty funny, but the whole, like the grind quest, the really bad, not well thought out grind quest, get 1,000,000 cobble. Why? Because that's the only answer. Those will make me lose my mind. I will poop myself directly where I sit. That's not good for me nor my chair. But those are kind of killed off. But the kind of third thing is that if it's something that I don't feel that I can thoroughly give the time into to be able to make, I don't know if I want to be throwing the phrase quality content around, but content, you know, something that might make you guys laugh or might learn something or whatever, you know, that's probably the other biggest thing that will, for me at least, kill off a series. So that's why, like I said, I've honestly gone back and forth. It's been a week since I've recorded the last episode of Infinity. This episode you're watching right now it is Sunday morning for you guys. Through the magic of the internet, I've actually just started streaming a few minutes ago. But yeah, it's been a week since I recorded episode 80 of the last Infinity series. And I honestly, right up until I was recording, I was going back and forth, and I was looking at your guys' comments, and some people were like, it's going to be tough, you're not going to dig it, or whatever else. And so, you know, like I said, I was kind of back and forth. So I figured, you know what, let me try it. Let me kind of give the disclaimer right off the back that, hey, I'm going to do my best of what I can. I'd like to kind of learn maybe some more parts of some of these mods and some other stuff like that. So, you know what? Hey, why not? Right? Why not? So, that's kind of where we're sitting at, and we'll see where it goes. We'll probably go for at least a little while no matter what, because right now it's just a regular Skyblock. There's nothing real kooky about it. And let's actually check something real quick. S-E-I? No. S-E-V? I never know how to spell this thing. S-E-I-V? No. Oh, come on. I'm so bad at remembering how to spell. I'm the worst speller ever. I'm the worstest at spellering. And remembering is it's like a really close second. All right, what was I trying to do? Oh, X in Helio. Starts with an E. X in Helio, Sieve, S-I-E-V. Okay. S-I-E. Okay, there we Oak sieve. Okay, this one isn't different, so that's a good thing. They didn't really completely screw us on this, so we can make this episode. So let's go ahead and do this, and let's get ourselves a couple of these. We're going to need a little bit more wood. So I can see in this pack they're probably going to want us to make a sawmill to be able to get more usage out of the wood, so that'll be cool. So, all right, so there, we got ourselves an oak sieve. All right, so we'll just set that bad boy, say, right here for now. All right, let's test one more thing before we wrap it up. So I'm assuming this chicken stick is to... Yeah, there we go. All right, so this is basically a hammer for us. It appears that it's not taking damage. Really? That is... Okay. Can I click and make a chicken? Did that work? Where? Oh, that's just the stick making that sound. Oh, I thought I made chickens. I'm so excited. Alright, so yeah, it looks like this bad boy does not take damage. It just makes chicken sounds as I use it. Okay, good to know, good to know. Keep getting excited thinking we have a chicken. Alright. It doesn't appear that this has Spice of Life in it, which I'm very happy for. Alright, I get it. You're a chicken stick. Alright, yeah, this seems to be going really good. Okay, so let's make sure. So let's see something real quick. Let's go uses on this bad boy. And let's go to the sieving part. So, looks pretty standard. You know, none of the drop rates are great. It looks like, yeah, iron has 20%. So this is going to be a lot of me trying to figure out exactly what they tweaked and what they didn't. So, but by episode 2, you know, we're already getting there some coal, and we got ourselves a little piece of iron there, a little one piece. So get a feeling I'm going to be doing one butt ton of this, but it is really nice that that chicken stick does not appear to break. At least it doesn't seem to have a durability on it. So, all right, and then getting ourselves a little appetite. For those who don't know, if we put it with sand on either side, it'll give us 8, or ash, but that's for forestry. It gives us fertilizer, and this basically works like bone meal. So it's a cool little thing they put in so that, you know, you're not having to chase skeletons to get a bone to get, you know, 2 pieces of bone meal. So, and it doesn't seem like they've messed with that one. And obviously we can get sand pretty easy with our chicken hammer. All right, so there we go. So basically what my plan is, in between episodes, is just going to be grind. It's just going to be pretty normal grind stuff that, you know, the early Skyblock. I'm going to try and get a bunch of cobble. I'm going to try and expand our base out. I have some ideas of how I want to do it. I'm going to get rained on. Let's actually do this real super quick while we got some rain. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a couple of barrels real fast, if this is the same recipe. And 1, 2, okay. Got ourselves a couple of barrels. And we'll go ahead and just stick these out like that. Start collecting rainwater. There we go. See, kids, we're doing stuff. So I'll get a bunch of cobble. I'll get a bunch of wood. I'll get try and get some of these ores. I'm going to try and collect gravel and sand. I'll try and start making clay using this and the water situation we have. Hopefully this right here, if these fill up all the way and I can make some sort of, maybe I guess some sort of bucket. Yeah, it'll be tricky. Well, no, I got the iron. Can I make a furnace? Let's see. Before we go, let's just see real quick. Can I make a standard furnace? Makes a slab furnace. I'll take it. All right. So if we put this like here, all right. So we got ourselves slab furnace. So if I can get enough iron, which we already have 5 of, that'll be probably at least 1, maybe 2 pieces of iron. We get a bucket, get unlimited water supply, and go from there. I think we'll be good. So I think we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So a couple episodes in, we've already kind of got our way in Exahelia. We're collecting water. This is almost ready to go. I might grab some dust and just make clay out of this soon. We've already got our sieving going. We've got not only a cobble gen to get cobble, but we're able to use this fancy little chicken hammer to get some gravel and sand and dust and whatnot. So let's just test this. Let's just test this. So, okay, that does turn into sand, and that does turn into dust, and oh, not quite full yet. Let's wait till this gets full. 100%, and that does turn into clay. So that's how we'll get clay to get our grout to be able to get our ME system. I should probably do one more real quick. Bink, and I played enough Skyblocks to where I know how to do this part. Alright, so we already got ourselves a couple pieces of clay. Already set. Not bad. So, alright guys, well, hey, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. And until the next episode of Infinity Evolved Skyblock, I am Modi101, and I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.